these moments of dissipation. I can see the DJ wanting to remix another track, but the fact this beat is how he rewinds it and plays it back. Every hand is in the air, we surrender to where we're at. It's the element of this music, anatomy of this track.
Rhythm, track, bass, drum, lights, sound, here we come. Rhythm, track, bass, drum, lights, sound, here we come. Rhythm, track, bass, drum, lights, sound, here we come. So my mic was on. Here we
I hear the beat and I move like I ain't got no sense. You can't break it down on the floor. Hold up, let me catch my breath. It's a rush, but I love it. Swag on, so don't think nothing of it. Doing my thing with my high heels on. Keep playing my song to the break of dawn.
Yeah, this one for the flow. Everywhere we go, everybody wanna know how we boom back with a boom boom flow. It's a little bit of swagger with a lot of bit of show. If you wanna feel the bass, then you gotta bring it low. Cause the way we do what we do got a rhythm of its own. Ain't no need to copy a flow, cause little do you know I can flip it and rip it, so let's go.
Rhythm, track, bass, drum, lights, sound, here we come. Rhythm, track, bass, drum, lights, sound, here we come. Rhythm, track, bass, drum, lights, sound, here we come. Here we come. Here we come.
Mr. DJ, let the beat rock. 'Cause I'm loving how it makes me feel. Frequency is so electric.
If the party's on the floor, then that's where I wanna go. If the party's on the floor, then that's where I wanna go. Go.
Mr. DJ, let the beat rock. 'Cause I'm loving how it makes me feel. Frequency is so electric.
Yeah, we had all mine. Yeah, we had all mine. Step back in, you gon' like what you find. Flow so sick, must rewind.
Yeah. Play back. Everybody wanna know just where the crew is at. Yeah, I know you just ain't 'cause you saying freak that, but you do you. I'll be back.
Yup. Round two, beat so hard, man, I just got bruised. Way too skinny to intimidate you. I stay up in the gym, 1 and 2.
Hey, pretty mama, why you get so funky?
Probably 'cause it's in me, go bananas, I'm a monkey. If the party's on the floor, then that's where I wanna go. If the party's on the floor, then that's where I wanna go. If the
Party's on the floor, then that's where I
wanna go. If the party's on the floor, then that's where I wanna go. If the party's on the floor, then that's where I wanna go.
We are back here on C-Pop, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Yes, we are here. We got live and in living color, Group 1 crew. What is up, Manny and Blanca?
What up?
What's
What
going
up? What up?
Welcome to C-Pop Christian Radio. I thank you guys for taking the time out to do this interview. I do appreciate it.
Our pleasure.
Yeah, anytime. Well, you guys are heavy on the rotation. We just came out of Freak That. So, you guys are heavy on rotation. So, I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited and I'm calming down. God's working that on me.
Hilarious.
Deep Hits Tour. We were just talking a little bit about Deep Hits Tour. You guys are on tour with with Toby Mac and a whole host of other artists. Tell us about what's going on with that tour.
This tour is pretty amazing. We've recently gotten to tour with Toby Mac on Winter Jam, and that was a first for us. And now getting to be on his tour, the Hits Deep Tour, has just been such a blessing, and we feel so honored to be on the tour with these great artists. We have Britt Nicole, we have Brandon Heath, Chris August, Jamie Grace, Mandisa, Toby Mac. It's the best of the best. And the whole concept is to really make the tour feel like a family for the fans, so they can see how we are backstage, but capture that on stage as well. So we're all just throughout the night going on each other's sets and just having a good time.
That's an awesome thing. And I noticed too, back on your CD Outer Space Love, you actually did a collaboration with Toby Mac on Let's Go.
Yeah, man, that was a good, fun time. It was hectic with our schedules, and we finally had some time to just get on it and drop the verse. It was a good time, man. It was awesome for him to just do that with us, because, you know, we're fans of his and he's fans of ours, and it's just always awesome to just collaborate and cross the lines with artists, you know what I'm saying? And in our market, it doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, it's always glorious.
Yes, absolutely. And, you know, you guys bring it for God. I mean, basically all the music artists, but you guys especially. I mean, I was just telling you about seeing you guys in Fort Myers with Britt Nicole and Royal Taylor, about how you bring it for God, and you guys do. You guys do. What started the? How did you guys get your start in the world of the music that you do, the pop, the Christian rap, the hip hop, the techno? And how did Group One Crew get started? Bringing it for Christ.
We started about 10 years ago in our town of Orlando, Florida. Whoop, whoop, shout out. And so we all went to the same church back home, and we all loved music, had a passion for music. And Manuel and a friend of ours named Paul started up a little kind of like a Bible study or a group for musicians to come together and really get some accountability to just jam out together. And from there, it just kept progressing until, we ended up just doing local churches in Orlando, and we started doing some songs. And we were kind of underground hip-hop, more on the hip-hop side, a lot of rappers. But it was awesome. We loved it. And finally, our manager now found Manuel on MySpace and said, I know of a label looking for a hip-hop group. And we did a showcase and got signed maybe not even a month later. So from there, we just learned so much about the industry and our voice, what we wanted to be about and what we wanted to say. And here we are, almost 10 years later, and we're still doing music. So it's been a blessing.
And you're bringing it. That's I don't know how many times I could say that. You're bringing it, So, again, I thank you for that. Wow. Tell us about I see that Audio Adrenaline has posted their Kings and Queens tour. So, you guys, I noticed a part of that. What's the preparations, and tell us about what the ministry of Audio Adrenaline and yourself and this Kings and Queens tour. If you can tell us what that's all about, because I know there's other things that, for the tour. So if you can tell us about that.
Well, the Audio Adrenaline tour, it's the first time they're coming back, and it's going to be an exciting couple of months. We've never done a show with them before, obviously, because they haven't been around for a while. But our preparation for this one is really one of trying to be creative as much as possible, as much as we're allowed to, as far as our show is concerned. Trying to think of new ideas and new thoughts, which is always fun. It's always challenging. And it'll be the first time that we get to bring our band out, which is exciting because we've always been known as more of a track, band, and now we're going to bring out the entire band that we use, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a start of a new era, at least for us personally. So, we're just excited to see what can happen when we all come together and just start dreaming and being creative. And, it'll be exciting to see Kevin Mack sing, too, because I've never seen him sing before. And I know he's part of a legacy, so we're stoked.
Wow. I know. I tell you, I was so pumped when I heard about Audio Adrenaline returning. Their music was out when I started making my walk almost 13 years ago. So it's awesome to see that. I got a question from DJ Jesse of Rackman Radio. He wanted to know about the title of Outer Space Love. He wanted to know what that was about. If that.
That was simply, we wanted to create like an atmosphere on that record, which was if we could take people to where God was at. Outer space was just a metaphor for where the spirit was. We wanted to take people out of space to where love existed, and so the whole record was really based around that theme. Like take a ride with us. Let's leave Earth and find ourselves where God is at. And it was just a bigger idea that God's love surrounded the earth. It's what kept it in motion. It's what keeps it spinning, So it's an outer space type of love that we wanted to bring everybody on our little Group 1 Crew spaceship.
Okay, cool. Get on the Group 1 Crew space. I like that. That's pretty cool. What's the message that you are attempting to get out there with the whole album of Fearless?
Fearless, this album is one of my favorites, or if not my favorite, that we've done, just because I feel like the message and the heart behind it is just so raw. It captures exactly where Group 1 Crew is at the time. We've been through a lot this year, gone through some great ups, and some really hard just downs, and had to learn to trust God through it all, with our career, with our life, with our marriage, with our families. And that's a hard thing to do sometimes. Sometimes we, as believers, can say, we trust God, He has us, and man, we're just trucking along and trusting God, but in our hearts, we don't really believe that He has us. We don't really believe that we can give Him our all. And so we wanted to make an album called Fearless that encouraged our listeners, our fans, to stand bold, to not be afraid. That doesn't mean that you won't go through things, or you won't go through trials, or you won't be scared sometimes, but to really just give it all to God and be confident in Him and what He's doing in our lives. Wow.
Strong message, definitely. I like that. Who are some of the music artists that might have inspired you to use the type of the hip hop and type of music that you guys use?
Well, I started rapping before I was saved, so all my artists that inspired me, I don't know if you guys know, but like back in the days, I used to listen to Young MC, Twista before it was the old school Twista. You probably don't know any of these people.
I know Young MC.
Do you know Young MC? Okay, cool.
I don't know any of these people.
I was a big Hammer fan. I loved Wu-Tang back when Wu-Tang was huge. What else? I loved a lot of 90s rock, believe it or not. I listened to more 90s rock than anything else, like Guns N' Roses, Queensryche, Warrant, all those big hair bands. Poison. I love Poison, C.C. DeVille, my favorite guitarist ever. So yeah, that's kind of like how I just grew up in listening to all that stuff.
Yeah. I think for me, all like the divas of the 90s, me growing up, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Celine Dion. I loved Lauryn Hill. I think now, being in the Christian industry and making these new records, like, I get so inspired by artists that we get to meet on the road that are legit artists, that love God and have such a passion for creativity and finding new ways to